Today on the channel, we're going to check out NECA'S Toony Terrors Universal Monsters, the Wolfman. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Rich Hansel, and today we are going to check out another NECA Toony Terrors. Now, I previously opened an American Werewolf in London Toony Terror, so that was my first Toony Terror of the year, and this is the second one. So let's get right into it. This is going to be awesome. Now, I love Universal Monsters. It's probably my favorite franchise, if you want to call Universal Monsters a franchise. I tend to. I know everybody doesn't, but I really tend to call it my favorite franchise. All right, we get the Toony Terrors up there, Universal Monsters there. You get your Universal Monsters logo right there, your official Universal. So this is copyrighted to NECA to use this. We have the Wolfman right here. Awesome window box there. Looks good. That is about it. Toony Terrors on that side. Toony Terrors on that side. We do still get the makers of this action figure, even though it is different packaging than what our usual NECA figures are. They still put that on there. Very nice. On the back, looky here, we get a horse-drawn wagon there. It looks kind of like the Gypsy's wagon with got the light hanging off of it. And it does have directions up here. It shows you how to cut this along the perforated line, and then you can pose your figure in front of it. Well, I do not cut my boxes up, so I won't be doing that. I try to take it out of the bottom. Now, this could be tricky. It does have the paper back here, so I might cut into that. But let's see. Let's go ahead and try to get this Wolfman out of here. So we need to make an incision right along the plastic. I think I about need to sharpen this knife again. There we go. And then you got from each cut that you made along the side, you've got to make one to connect the two at the bottom. There we go. I did it. That's it. Now I made this flap, and if you look, it doesn't hardly look noticeable, so you could still hang that on your shelf if you want it. Unfortunately, it doesn't go good on sitting on a shelf. It would hang on a wall better than sitting on a shelf. You can see how it kind of leans forward, so it doesn't display well unless you was to put something under there. So I wish they did have that little plastic lip on there that would make that sit level for all those in-package collectors there. But I do take mine out. Most of my figures I take out. All right, we will pull this up. Oh, maybe I didn't go up enough on this. There you go. Now it is. Grab that plastic coffin in there and pull out nice and easy so we don't tear this paper right here, and it looks good. I didn't cut into it, so good job to me. And here is that empty packaging, and look at that. I like that as well as I like that back there. So you could have either side you wanted. I don't think I pointed out that little NECA logo right there. I do like that. But man, that is quite a scene there. Very nostalgic. Looks like something from my childhood, really, when I look at it. Got the tombstone, the tree, the bats, and the old castle back here. Really like that. Good job, NECA, for doing that. All right, on that packaging, we saw Universal Monsters logo. But we did not see a Cheney logo, so we're not going to get a likeness to Lon Chaney on here. You have to stay kind of far away from it. Now, I'm not sure why NECA just couldn't pull off, because they did do the Ultimate Wolfman. It looks just like Lon Chaney, but on the back of that box, it actually has the Chaney logo on it, which means NECA paid for the licensing to do the likeness of Cheney. Here we did not see the Cheney logo anywhere on the package, so let's go ahead. There is no accessories with this, so we'll pull this off. Take a peek at that. We'll set it right there. And we have to turn him over to cut this off. Now, these Toony Terrors are really limited on articulation. It's not like our Ultimates, and that's okay. Everything doesn't need to be like our Ultimates. We need different lines, and I really like this line. It is fun, very cartoony, and that's what they're after, Toony Terrors. All right, we'll grab him by his toe, pull him up, and the Wolfman has been resurrected. Here he is. Empty coffin there. Get that out of here. Now, let's look at that articulation. Head will look down slightly, up slightly, left and right. It will go around. I'm not sure if these are removable. Yes, they are. You might be able to put these, mix and match your heads with these Toony Terrors. I'm not sure if the ball joint's the same size on all of them, but that could be quite fun. We have shoulders that go all the way around, and we have a boot cut or a calf cut there, whatever you want to call that. And that is it. That's it for articulation. And you know what? I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Like I mentioned, I don't need all the articulation. We have our Ultimates for that. All right, let's see. How will he stand? He stands in this weird-looking posture. He will stand on your shelf. Now, I do have my Toony Terrors over across the room where I display them. Maybe eventually I'll get a picture of them. But let's go ahead and get down my American Werewolf in London. Here they are. We have our Kessler Wolf, and we got David. And look at that. Scales perfectly together. Awesome, awesome stuff. Now I guess we can bring down our Ultimate Wolfman here. How about that? Is this not fun or what? I absolutely love this. Green shirt, brown pants, got the feet there. Looks awesome. I really love this Toony Terror line. I really hope NECA gives us a Scooby-Doo line. Now, we do have a line coming from Jada Toys of Scooby-Doo, and I will unbox them on this spooky season channel. So keep an eye out for that. Now, I don't think these are going to scale with them. I think they are 1/12 scale figures from Jada Toys, but it doesn't matter. I love all these lines. Anything spooky, I'm in for it, but this is awesome. What a start. Now, I do have Vincent Price also back here, which I did open him last year on the channel. So we're getting quite the collection of the Toony Terrors. But that is going to be it. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all out there. Thanks for the support. Leave me a comment. Leave me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't, if you like this kind of thing. But until next time, for NECA, for the Wolfman, for Toony Terrors, oh yeah.